Are we broadcast?
Leaving
Wow,
that.
you guys look so
It's
cool.
almost 10 or 7.
All right.
It's really dark.
I have one more question before we broadcast. So Cam and I were going to get the suggestion, but now that you guys are appearing anyway before you actually start playing, would you like to get the suggestion so you can pick what place sounds good to y'all?
I have a question. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
My sister is saying it's making me log in. How do?
Oh, yeah. So this
Gotta
link,
figure it out.
this link is like technically for webinar hosts. So I think we should broadcast. So then it's like a normal link.
All right, I'll do it right now.
Okay, bet.
Thanks, William.
And how about the suggestion?
How do other people feel? I don't really care.
I think the first person should get it like we were doing in practice.
Cool.
Oh my God.
Okay, so one of you guys in the cast is going to get it. Okay, cool.
Well, shall I turn this doggone elevator music up, William?
Yeah, Cam, turn it up. We're just trying stuff out. Hannah, I made it so that you can see. You should be able to see how many.
Oh, we have a raised hand.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, there's so many people in here.
Welcome 1, welcome all, welcome 2, welcome 3, welcome 4.
Cam, I have to break it to you. There's a lot more than 4 people in here.
There's a lot more than 4 and maybe even a lot more than 5 people.
There are, gosh, they're not enumerated, but if I had to estimate, I would say probably
They are enumerated.
50.
If I had to be able to see the numbers that are on here and
33.
just ignore it.
Is that Patricia Ryan Madsen in the audience? Wow.
Oh, hello, hello, hello.
Patricia Ryan Madsen is the only reason that we're here today.
A good cheers and a good howdy do to Patricia Ryan Madsen.
Lisa's here too. Is that Lisa Rowland?
I think it's a good Lisa.
It is
S?
LisaRumel@gmail.com.
It's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful time to be an improviser in this world.
Oh, that's Allie's mom. It's not Lisa Rowland. It truly is a beautiful time. You know, a lot of productions are on hold right now because of everything that's happening in the world, and some are happening digitally, but improv is so adaptable because there's no script. We're able to
There's
do
no
it here.
script, there's no props, there is no master, there is no slave, there is no ceiling, there's no floor.
That's true.
It's quite literally the perfect art form.
Yeah, all of our performers are just going to be falling forever with no ceiling and no floor like in Portal.
Okay.
But they're all equal.
I see in the chat we have Will. I don't mean to bring a divide between us, but I see that there is someone that's saying, I have to say I am a longtime hashtag Team Will, but hashtag Team Cam is doing some excellent hosting.
What are these hashtags? Hey y'all, who's Team Will?
I don't know what you have to say about that.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to bring a division between us either, because if we did, then I just think it would be really clear who was the winner.
Oh,
and
wait,
I wouldn't want any hard feelings tonight.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, actually, that's a great idea, Ali. Anybody that's in our audience, would you mind please putting in the chat where you're watching from? We'd love to hear where you're tuning in from, whether it be the bottom of the ocean or whether it be your mom's. Oh, we have Stockton, California. Outer space, that seems unreal. Oh,
But the bottom of the ocean wasn't.
Okay, honestly, I'm going to apologize to all of our fans from the bottom of the ocean. Oh, wow, Arizona. Wow, lots of places. Sonoma. Oh, there's another
DC.
Team Cam. Yeah.
Okay, Brian has already put Team Cam in the chat several times, so his vote only counts once.
That seems unfair.
Why? The most vocal supporters are... Oh, I get... Yeah, okay, you're right.
Anyway, Will, I think let's let people know what they're about to see tonight.
That's a good idea. Let's see if people are still trickling in, because
Probably,
I do
definitely.
want to wait since we just started the broadcast. We're up to 47 right now. That's
I
so
see
exciting.
56. I don't
What's
know what
up?
that means. I see 56.
Oh, really? Oh,
Mhm.
that's because it's the panelists plus the attendees.
Oh, a both and.
Yes, both and either that or maybe you're privy to seeing the premium subscribers. I haven't
Premium
gotten there yet.
subscribers.
Cam, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm chilling out here in Chicago, Illinois, in my mother's basement. She has so graciously let me be in her house since the world decided to turn to shit. And I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited about the shows. This is so fun.
Well, where are you calling in from?
I'm from Pasadena, and that's where I am. I'm in my bedroom, where I'm doing Stanford University, Pasadena, also known as SUP.
Sup?
Sup, bruh.
Sup, bruh?
Standing for bedroom resident undergrad.
Now, there's a big divide in the improv community, Will, about standing improv versus seated improv.
Over Zoom.
And I would
Yes.
personally like to know which you are partaking in tonight.
Does this answer your question?
To be completely honest with you, it really doesn't. I can only see a sixth of your face.
Oh, I guess the Zoom green screen technology is just too good that you couldn't even see. Please sponsor us, Zoom, please.
Please sponsor us.
Please sponsor us, Zoom.
Also,
and I'm going to take a big
anybody
step
that
on
is
my...
in here, we would like to let you know that we have shows going on tomorrow as well as tonight that you're about to see tonight right now in the present day, but we also have shows in the future. Not the far future, not the distant future, but the very near future.
Though in the distant future as well, hopefully we will be doing robotic shows.
Robotic shows from outer space. Improvisation.
We're up to 57, but the counter keeps going up, so I think we could probably afford to wait. Maybe it's 7:10 we'll go, unless it stops.
Don't be so Western centric. Some of us are in the Central Time, Stan.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to the people on other time zones.
Hey, Will.
Yeah.
Hey, Will. Do you want anything from the basement?
Yeah. Can you bring me up a plate of nachos?
All right. Here I go.
Okay, you're definitely a standing improv stan, aren't you?
Here's that plate of nachos that you wanted.
Damn, these are really good.
I put extra cheese on them.
You put cheese on these nachos?
Extra cheese on the nachos.
But I'm extra lactose intolerant.
But I'm sorry. I just wanted... Oh my God, Will. Oh my God, Will. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, there's only one thing that can bring me back.
What? Tell me.
If we explain to everybody here what the shows are that they're about to see.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it for you. I'll do it, but only for you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so everyone listen up. Listen up real quick with your ears. Tonight we're going to see a show. It's going to be so amazing. It's going to be called 6 Characters. You're going to see 6, no less, no more than 6 improvisers. They're going to come on stage, aka your screen, and they're going to be connected in some whatever way. And you're going to be able to see how they're all connected in different ways. And it's going to be amazing. You will laugh. You might cry. You might giggle. You might even have to go to the bathroom. But it's going to be great.
It's going to be fantastic. And actually, I guess with that, let's maybe just show off the players, shall we? Players, why don't you turn on your cameras and show everybody your beautiful faces?
Players. Oh!
Hello.
Beautiful players.
So tonight in our first cast for 6 characters, we have Hal, Trey, Catherine, Hannah, Deirdre, and Allie. Yay! All right, back to the abyss from whence you came, and we'll call you when the show starts. No! Yes, I know it's so painful. It's incredibly painful when your camera's turned off. Well, you have to stay there for a couple more minutes.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
I guess, Cam, let's just warm up the audience with some suggestions, and then we can probably get going, yeah?
Yeah, okay, all right, audience. So you guys are going to have to be in the chat because we are in the digital realm. So let's warm you up a little bit. Can I first get a suggestion for your favorite dessert? Please put your favorite dessert in that chat immediately. Oh, I see.
Ice cream.
Chocolate cake. Oh, I'm feeling, I don't even know. Cheesecake, pumpkin pie, banana foster, boom, boom, pow, mochi, cookie dough, donut, bacon, glass, and mint chip. I don't really know that. Love toast. Is this a wrap peach cobbler? Eclair. That's great. Okay, Will, want to get the second suggestion to warm the audience?
Yeah. By the way, these are not actually going on the show. We were just warming you guys up, practicing the chat, getting those typing fingers warmed up. I see creme brulee if I'm feeling fancy. Creme brulee.
Dairy-free popsicle. That's got my vote.
Everyone in chat, blast a suggestion of your favorite activity to do.
Favorite activity? Architecture. Is that an
Ray,
activity or is that a major?
Napping, creme brulee. Zoom class.
Simp wearing a mask.
Animal Crossing. Oh, yeah.
Sex, get that out of here. Sims, we don't have sex. We just do improv.
Watch Tiger King. Yes. Watch the Sims improv. Yay!
Yay!
So in a second, we're going to have y'all do the exact same thing that you just did for the actual show. And the only suggestion that we need for 6 characters, let's see, we're at 58 attendees. It's been at 58 for a bit. Yeah, I'd say we're ready to go.
Also, if you guys are in the chat, make sure that you make your little blue thing in the chat to everyone as possible, not just to all panelists, so that we are able to get all of your beautiful suggestions. So just make sure that you have your little 2 blue square sent to panelists and attendees, so that way we can make sure we see everyone. But yeah, Will, keep going.
Yeah, actually, just one more that made me think of another logistical thing. Does everyone in the audience have to turn on hide non-video participants on, or does that, because we set it up that way? Okay, we set it up that way as the host, so it's fine. All right, it works by default. Okay, thank you, Trey. Okay, then let's get a suggestion and we can start the show. So please, in chat, blast a non-geographic location. That means not like Paris, New York, nothing like that. Something just more generic. And we'll pick one. Unfortunately, ISS, as much as I would love to see it, it includes many countries within it. Heaven, the Science Museum, Submarine Beach. Cam, if you see one, you can just call it out too. I'm looking back through.
Okay. Ooh.
I see the zoo. Let's go with the zoo.
I'm super down for it.
Thank you very much. I heard the zoo, and now the Simps present the zoo.
Trey, you're muted.
Balloon shaped like an animal. Anyone? Anyone? I can do a snake, giraffe.
You know, Tim, the animals really love when you do that. I just wanted to let you know. I know you're only here on Wednesdays, so I wanted to let you know that the giraffes have definitely been acting more excited. So really glad you're here.
Thanks, Rebecca. Thanks, Rebecca. Here, this one's for you.
Oh my God. You're spoiling me. You spoil me. Is that a little elephant? Oh,
it is.
Thank you. I mean, even though giraffes are my specialty, you know, Elephants are my second favorite, so that means a lot. Yeah.
So how are the giraffes these days, Rebecca? You feeding them well?
Am I feeding? Of course I'm feeding them well. It's my job to feed them well. They've been really excited, and I think, it's spring. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I'd say we're gonna have a couple new calves this spring. A couple new calves.
Oh.
I don't know, I don't want to get ahead of myself, like I said, but
Hey, don't get ahead of yourself.
I'm not, Tim. I'm not getting ahead of myself.
Don't do it.
Okay, I'm not.
Okay, but you can a little bit. You can.
I've noticed Jeremiah, the tall one, and then Lacey, who's kind of more average height for a giraffe. They're cozying up. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah.
Could be. Fun times.
Harder to get them to mate than you might think, to be honest. So.
Get them?
They don't.
You're involved?
Involved. Do I try to be there and watch it while it's happening? Not always.
Okay.
Depends on my schedule. Lightly involved. Someone has to, spur them on. Am I
just like turn on some jazz music and walk away? That kind of thing, or?
So what they actually like, this is gonna sound so crazy. They really like reggae and just sort of a bed of leaves. You put that on, then it's kind of, then you gotta leave it up to them, so.
Great.
Okay, Sarah, so I looked in the Daring Book of Girls for this first sleepover that we're having, and it says that we should chant together, Bloody Mary, rise from the dead and raise my arms.
Oh my God, Emily, that's like the scariest thing ever. I can't, stop.
No, Sarah, I know that you can, because I think it's within us to call up the spirit of Mary.
Wait, Emily, only if you hold my hand or something, because it's so scary.
Hold my hands, please. Okay, together. Bloody Mary, rise from the dead and raise our arms.
And we raise our arms. Mary? She didn't come.
Looks like Mary is not joining us today.
Sorry, Emily, I just really went out on a limb to do that. And it was really scary, and then it didn't happen. I guess I'm just embarrassed.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, Sarah, it's weird because I'm feeling embarrassed too. And that's a mutual feeling that we're having, so it's actually okay.
Okay, as long as we're in it together.
Yeah. Other things that we can do is 2 truths and a lie.
Okay, you go first. I love it.
Okay, one of them is going to be a lie. I once saw a gorilla yell.
What?
I kissed Timmy behind the lockers in the hallway at school.
What?
And my favorite person in the world is my mom.
Okay, well, that one's obviously the lie. Tell me more about Timmy.
No, actually, Timmy's the lie.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Jacobs. Your daughter loves you.
I haven't kissed anyone yet. Have you?
At camp, I kissed this boy on the cheek.
What?
It's not the same as a real kiss, though.
Sarah, no, that's like real.
No, it's not. It was just the cheek, like a cheek. I kiss my family on the cheek. That's like not the same.
Well, no one has kissed me on the cheek yet.
I can kiss on the
Oh.
cheek.
Mark,
No. What?
you know why I brought you here?
It wasn't me. I mean, it was me, but it wasn't. It looked like it was on purpose, and it wasn't.
Can you just explain to me why the revenue is down?
It's okay. So we do
None
this
of
thing.
these theatrics. Don't tell me about where you've been, what you've been doing. Just why? Why is the revenue down?
The revenue is down because some of the food from the food stand has wound up in some of the enclosures for the animals.
The human food?
Some of the food that would have made us profits being served to humans has wound up in some enclosures for the animals.
Do you know how expensive those soft pretzels are?
No.
You don't. You're the revenue man.
Yeah, I could guess.
Mark, your only job is to look at zoo finances all day, and you don't know the price of the pretzels we're selling.
I know
to
how much
humans?
money we make on every pretzel sale. We make a net $3 on every sale of a pretzel, but I don't know how much it cost us to make the initial pretzel or how much we are selling it for, because I'm only the revenue guy.
Right, you only handle the revenues. And Mark, can you tell me what the revenue is of the pretzel when the pretzel doesn't go in the human mouth, it goes in the giraffe?
Well, that would require me to know the cost of the original pretzel, which I don't. So I would assume a small amount.
Right, so it's less than zero. It's less than
Yes.
zero. That's what I was trying to get at. Mark, we've been in business for a long time together. You, the revenue man, me, the CEO of the zoos in the greater Chicago area, right?
Yes, Dr. Phillips, I know.
And we've been friends. We're good friends, you and me, Mark. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Heck, we've shared a soft pretzel before, haven't we, Mark?
I would say yes on multiple occasions.
Right, you would. And who bought those pretzels, Mark?
You did.
That's right. Because at the time, I had the revenue from the zoos of the greater Chicago area.
That's true. You still have the revenue, it's just negative.
Right, we don't know what it is, Mark, because you don't know how much a pretzel costs, so.
Freeze.
Look, Mark, you can crash in my place for 3 weeks max, then you gotta find somewhere else, okay?
Oh, thank you so much. Well, you don't know how much this means to me, for real.
Okay. Just 3 quick rules, all right? Rule number 1, don't complain about losing your job. I don't want to hear it, okay? Complain about not finding a new job yet, because that means you're searching.
Okay.
All right, rule number 2,
Yeah.
don't touch my balloons.
This might be a bad time, but I was thinking it would be really cool maybe if you taught me how to make some balloons, because I'm not very good at it, and I tried it and I broke a handful.
How many is a handful? Mark?
Fish.
Rule number 2, don't touch my balloons. Okay. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. And now rule number 3, I have pizza in the fridge.
Oh,
Any questions?
Can I eat the pizza?
Did you hear the rule?
I heard the rule. Is it like in every pizza? A pizza for everyone.
You can eat the pizza as long as there's still pizza in the fridge at the end. Because I get hungry sometimes and I want to have pizza in my fridge.
Okay.
So just don't eat all of it. Because then that's breaking rule number 3, if there's not pizza in the fridge.
Oh. I understand rule number 3 now.
All right. Now where are you looking next? What are you trying to do?
Well, I was thinking I could get a job maybe at the zoo in a different department, but I'd have to be really low down under the. I was thinking balloons, which is why I was trying to learn them.
I don't need the competition, okay? Okay, why'd you get into the zoo business in the first place?
Okay, so I was like 16 and
Do you mind if I lay down on the couch?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Keep going.
I was like 16 and I used to go to the zoo a lot as a zoo goer. And right when I was there was when the whole big scandal went down with the giraffe babies. And they were let off.
This is just really cool, Dr. Phillips, because you're like a woman in like the zoo business. And like, I don't know, my friend and Emily and I have just like always wanted to be like zoo people. So like this is an honor.
Like,
No, go ahead, Emily.
like I just want to know that a lot of teachers at our school tell Sarah and me that we're like Jane Goodalls.
They do. Well, what makes them say that to you? That's wonderful.
Well, we both have dogs and we're really good with them.
And also, aesthetically, we both dress very similarly to her.
Notice the vests.
Yeah, and the khaki shorts.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, girls. Susan, I know you're in the middle of an educational module here, but I need to have a word with you, please.
Sure. I'll leave them with the chaperones, okay? Okay?
Yeah. I'm sorry, it'll take 3 minutes. I'm so sorry, girls. I'm all for education. All for education.
Are you another woman in zoo business?
Actually,
That's correct.
I'm the giraffe specialist here.
That's like my favorite zoo creature.
You like the giraffes? You like the giraffes? Oh, guess what? The giraffes like you. Very friendly animals. Very friendly animals.
They like us?
They like you.
How do you know?
Oh,
Have
they
you said
do.
something?
How
Have
do
you
I
said
know?
something about us?
So they haven't said any. What grade are these? What grade are you guys in? Fifth. Yeah. So the giraffes can't talk, but they get very excited when our student groups come around. Very excited. And right now we're trying to kind of stimulate them as much as possible. So we love the students coming around. Yeah.
Okay, Rebecca, I'm going to be really honest with you. It does feel as though you're talking to us as though we're like in the 4th grade or something. Like, you can tell us, are you referring to animal mating?
Also known as cuddling. You think we don't know?
Like,
I don't usually do the educational. Susan, is this okay?
I'll step in. So at this point in the zoo tour, what we usually suggest is just a little break. So how about you two girls, you go over to the food stand. We have pretzels. We've got soft drinks. You all should have been sent with $5 from your parents, or maybe you got a packable lunch. You can start snacking on that too. I'm just gonna have a word over here with my my colleague, another fellow woman in zoo. So we'll circle back. We'll get back to this education.
Love your enthusiasm, girls. We're gonna circle
Love
back.
it.
All right.
We love it.
Okay.
Right.
We'll be back.
Right.
All right.
You will.
Susan.
Yes, Rebecca.
One of our giraffes just vomited.
Which one?
Lacey.
Lacey.
And do you know why giraffes typically vomit? No, I wouldn't expect
You're the
you
giraffe
to.
specialist. You're the giraffe specialist. I just do the CEO things, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Giraffes vomit typically from an excess of sodium. Now, where might they have eaten salt?
Well, it's certainly not in the giraffe food, is it now, Rebecca?
It isn't. The only place I know with an excess of salt in this zoo of the greater Chicago area is on the soft pretzels, Susan.
Soft pretzels.
The soft.
I know, I hear you. I hear you.
Do you hear me? Do
I'm
you hear
hearing
me?
you.
Because I don't think you know what sodium does to the giraffes. Not only does it make them vomit, which is unpleasant for them, for us, for the kids who see it.
I know. No, I know.
For
Rebecca.
the women, do you hear me? For the women,
I hear you.
it makes them less fertile.
Right. Right. Strange.
Strange? That's their biology. So,
And you're the biologist, and you know, when you brought me onto this team, Rebecca, with your great powers as giraffe specialist, leading the zoo, leading the charge, I did give you my promise that I was going to do my best business work to keep this zoo business going, right? I said that, right? Do you
Yeah.
remember?
you said a lot of things.
I did.
So,
And you know,
Susan, listen, you and I, different sides of things, right?
right.
We're on the business side, okay?
Yeah.
The business of the zoo?
Yeah.
Important, but why do people really come? For the animals. Me?
They do.
I'm on the animal side, all right? Now, you don't know the things I know, but one thing we find common ground on is when the new babies happen. Isn't that where we find common ground?
Of course it is.
Isn't that how we get new customers into the zoo to see the babies? Isn't that how we get in the papers, right, on the news?
It is, Rebecca, because that's when you get your new giraffes, new life, and that's when I get new dollars. Another source of new life, in a way.
Sarah, when do you think we should re-enter? Like, I feel like they should have kind of called us back in already because we're here for educational reasons and it's really important to our intellectual development that we be present in that room with them.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go back to your educational module now, but if we don't do something about those pretzels soon, it's bad for the dollars, it's bad for the animals, and it's bad for us. I'll be-
Freeze.
Hey, you ready for a dad weekend fun time?
Yeah, I guess.
I was thinking maybe this weekend we could do something that, I don't know, isn't even zoo related.
That's like so lame, Dad. The zoo's amazing. But
Well,
fine.
there are lots of other amazing things. We could go camping or hang out in my car.
They're just getting worse, Dad.
There's
I
a
guess
fun
we
little.
should go camping because that's like nature, which is like, I guess like zoo, but like without the bars. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of pizza in the back of the car, and we can set up a tent and do a little camping. We could even car camp.
Dad, every time you bring up the car, it makes it worse.
All right. Sorry, Sarah. How's your week going?
Emily and I had like the most amazing time at the zoo, the one from which you were recently fired. Mom told me not to bring that up, sorry. But this woman kept going like this every time she talked, and it was so funny. It was great.
Well, that sounds like lots of fun. You know how much I like the zoo.
It was really fun. Yeah.
Mark? Hey, Mark. I was in my room practicing my balloon module. And I got a little hungry. What do you think I do when I get hungry, Mark?
I would probably say you eat maybe a pretzel.
No, wrong guess. I go to the fridge and I get some pizza. And you remember rule number 3, Mark?
Well, sounds like there's always pizza in the fridge.
Yeah, except there wasn't.
Naughty
There wasn't any
fridge.
pizza in the fridge. So I say, hey, you know what? I'll just go get more pizza. So I go down to the parking garage to my car, and I see your car parked right next to mine. And you know what I see inside? Tell me what I saw in your car.
Okay, you saw the balloons.
Yep. So you remember rule number 2?
Don't touch your balloons.
And rule number 3?
There's always pizza in the fridge.
Mm-hmm. You broke 2 rules, Mark. And your balloons are garbage. No one wants a balloon shaped like a pizza. That's not anything. That's not an animal. You gotta have something shaped, even a snake. Even a snake is better. Just bend it twice. That's it. What do you have to say, Mark?
Hi, Dr. Susan Phillips.
Hi, Emily. It's great to have you back at the zoo.
Thank you so much. I just wanted to touch base with how the drafts are doing because Sarah and I actually lost a lot of sleep over it last time when you kicked us out of the room. I'm not going to go so far as to say it was traumatic for us, but it definitely involved a lot of tears and anger.
Interesting. No, you go. You continue.
No, I would love for any sort of response from you.
Of course, Emily. I'm so glad that you could come into my office on this beautiful day at the zoo and really just hash this out. I do want to say that I'm sorry that you felt you were kicked out of the room. I was really just dismissing you for a lunch break. But in my role as educator and also as CEO of this zoo, I can do better, and I acknowledge that, definitely. And insofar as you've requested information about the giraffes, well, I've got to say, I'm gonna have to bring in the giraffe expert. You know her by name.
Yes, Rebecca. I would love to speak with her because I actually have a few ideas.
Yeah.
Is she going to be here soon?
Oh, definitely. Yes, I've pinged her. I've buzzed her. Oh,
You buzzed me.
I buzzed you.
Excuse me, Miss Rebecca.
I've got lube in one hand. I've got leaves in the other. Is this important?
Okay, you're approaching this all wrong,
Oh,
Rebecca. So the thing is that you're acting as though the giraffes just like feel comfortable inherently with mating. But you know, like some people might be nervous to have their first kiss. Some people might be nervous to take people behind lockers and kiss them. The giraffes might be really nervous to, I don't know, be intimate in front of other people locked in a zoo.
Just a bit of context, Rebecca. I've been told the teachers call them little Jane Goodalls. So you just might want to just thought you should know that. Okay, yeah.
Let's put these. Honey, that's a great observation.
Yeah.
Funny, most of our animals. You're right, I guess. Well, they usually mate at night, and I just always thought that was sort of a circadian rhythm thing, but maybe it's because the people weren't there. I can't believe that I'm getting advice from a fifth grader when I have my PhD, but I'm sorry, what do you suggest? Anything will help now.
Yeah. So what I do suggest, it's not like giraffes have the capability of like practicing on the back of their hands or anything, but
we're talking about kissing. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Guys. Yeah.
Maybe you haven't done that in a
Exactly
long
like what this is. Yeah.
But I think it'd be really nice for the giraffes if they just had a space where like they felt free sexually. And so maybe I don't really know what that consists of necessarily. But
Well, if
I think definitely something closed off from other people with fun colors.
If I might jump in, Rebecca, there's something that we've both been talking about is actually the time I've seen the giraffes really at their best and most giraffe-like is on Wednesdays with the balloons around, right?
Stop the meeting. I've brought my father.
Hi.
My father is a very intelligent man, and he knows what he's doing, and I am on to you, Rebecca. Emily, I took your advice. I've done research, and I know Rebecca is the cause of all these issues in the zoo. And my dad is here to help. Yeah, he's a disgraced pretzel man, but hey, he's got spark and spunk, and he's gonna fix the zoo, okay?
I'm sorry. What am I being accused of?
The one causing the problems in the zoo.
No, I'm sorry. The sodium from the pretzels is what's causing the problems. I have a PhD.
And I have a bunch of years of education, okay? We all have it. It's just different, okay? We all know stuff, okay? We can all intuit things, Rebecca, okay? And I think where we come together here is that my father, this man, is intelligent, and he knows what he's doing, and he loves the giraffes, okay?
Mark,
Dr. Phillips.
Mark, it's strange to see your face again in my office, and yet I find myself curious what you have to say for yourself.
Well, there isn't a great way of phrasing this that sounds wonderful in front of all audiences.
All right, is it time for the balloon module?
Just what we needed. The balloons are back. Good
All
news,
right.
Rebecca.
Everyone
Mark,
should
what are
just
you
know
doing
at this
here?
point. Susan and my original plan was to try something with balloons to get the giraffes to get it on. Get it on. I won't mince
Thank you
words.
for saying that in front of us. People have been treating Sarah and me like we don't know what that is, but we do. Okay, there's a show called Smarter Than a Fifth Grader for a reason.
And you chose young Jane Goodalls, which that's not nothing.
Now, Mark, I don't think pretzels fit into this picture, okay? But I'm curious to hear what you have in mind.
So a while back, I noticed that the giraffes kind of are pretzel horny.
They're attracted to the very thing that makes them infertile?
Yeah, it's very odd, but if you sort of move around the pretzels and shape them in various ways, Tim used to do it with the dough, and you can make it look like a little giraffe. And when they eat it, they produce tiny giraffes.
Huh.
You know, from a business perspective, that's actually very interesting from my point of view with the monies and the dollar and business side. But over on the animal side, Rebecca, what does that bring up for you?
I have one question. Do these pretzels have salt?
Well, yeah, the pretzels.
I might have a solution here.
And what's that, Tim?
Well, what if we had a balloon shaped like this? A pretzel. No salt.
And they love balloons, and they love pretzels, and we put them in there, right? And we cover the whole enclosure so they can't even see anything except these balloons, and then they have privacy.
And I'm not really the one to do the expenses, but Mark, would you say that the pretzel material is more or less money than, no, actually the balloon material, more or less than the pretzel material?
Well, that's not my area of expertise, but I can tell you how much we make from each balloon sale and from each pretzel sale. And assuming that the balloons and pretzels cost a similar amount, then I would assume that the balloons cost less.
They do.
That's it then. Use the balloons to make the giraffes want to have babies.
Girls, I never
Worked
thought
it
I'd
out for
say
me.
this, but you guys sort of know what you're talking about. So, let's put this plan into action, and when you girls come back in May, I bet you'll see little giraffes running around.
And that's our show. Thank you so much.
Yay!
Excellent.
Ah.
They can't clap because they're muted, so Cam, let's clap enough for everybody.
Oh, collectively, we are the Simps. Individually, we are Hannah,
Catherine.
Deirdre.
How?
Trey.
Thank you for coming to our first ever Zoom Simp show. Come back tomorrow for different people.
Great job,
Thank you
Cam.
guys so much for joining us. Yes, we'd love to extend a beautiful thank you and shout out to our amazing players for tonight. We have more shows coming up tomorrow at 7 and at 8 Pacific Standard Time. Will, any other information that you would like to let the audience know?
No, thank you all so much for coming. I hope you had as much fun as we did watching and laughing from the sidelines, and as much fun as our players did. So have a great rest of your night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.